Fire and Ice issue 2. Let's talk about how awesome this comic was. Oh boy, everyone's gonna think I'm like some kind of shill. Soon as I got monetized, everyone's like, "Oh, now you're shilling for everything." I love this comic. And I know I've been given some high marks on some comics recently, but I don't know what to tell you. I'm just being honest. So we're gonna review this using my space system: story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2's the best that you can get in every category. The storyline, man, oh God, I gotta give it, like 2 out of 2. I think, man, it's just everything that's going on is so cool. I love Fire and Ice. I'm a big time fan of the Fire and Ice movie. I watched it as a kid, and I've watched it so many times. I pre-ordered the Kickstarter. They did a board game, which I can't wait to get my hands on that sucker. This is one of the things that got me into like D&D and sword and sorcery. My favorite movie is Conan the Barbarian. The only thing that could maybe even potentially ever beat Conan the Barbarian is if they had done this in live action in a perfect adaptation of the cartoon. I don't think that's going to happen ever. So that said, we've got this to look forward to. This is only going to be a miniseries, I heard, so it's only, I think, 6 issues, so that sucks. But story is great here. This is a backstory to the movie, so if you've watched the cartoon, that this is a prequel. I don't really want to give too much away. It's like showing how Necron kind of got to power a little bit, but you got a lot of other characters in here as well. So you're seeing Tigra, her relationship with her dad. You see Juliana and like how she's trying to manipulate, and how she had another son who she favored over Necron. So just stuff like that. Starts off with Dark Wolf just friggin' kicking ass here. He's fighting Ottawa, and it's a pretty damn good battle. We'll talk about art soon. Pacing, 2 out of 2. Love the pacing here. It's very fast, lots of fights. You get some character stuff, right back to fighting. Perfect. There's a feeling towards it. You know, when you first looked at Savage Sword of Conan, and you're like, oh man, Savage Sword of Conan's the best comic. It's that. If this was black and white, it'd be kind of cool too. But I do love the art. Let's talk about that. I'm giving it 2 out of 2 for the art. For the story, I wanted to mention this too. I forgot. This really expands the world. We didn't see too many different tribes or creatures in Fire and Ice, the animated movie, but this really expands it. So it's just taking that concept and world and just opening it up even more, which is great. But yeah, the art here takes me right back. I love it. Great, good faces. Like, look at the face there. That's nice. It's just so awesome. So yeah, 2 out of 2 for the art. I love it. Again, I'm not saying this art is better than Jack Kirby or Frazetta or something. What I'm saying is that for this comic, it works. It's all coming together. No, it's not friggin' Frank Frazetta. Well, okay, right? It's pretty good. Like, it suits for this comic, so I really enjoy the art. Before we go on, I just wanted to mention my channel sponsor. Speaking of art, they beardedshirts.com. They do these awesome. It goes off my hanger. These awesome print all over shirts, and this, the print continues on the back, so it's actually different from the front to the back. They're super vibrant. They're awesome. It's beardedshirts.com. The link to their website is in the description of this video, plus all my other videos. So check them out. Let them know that J-Man sent you. They've always got sales on, so we appreciate Bearded Shirts. They're awesome, and I wear their shirts for my live streams as well, so they're great. Okay, characters. I'm gonna have to give it 2 out of 2 on the characters as well, because I like every character. I don't know what to tell you. This section might be a bit shilling, but I know I love every character. Dark Wolf is the friggin' best. Tigra's awesome. Necron is super badass. Juliana's a friggin' witch, right? Lauren is like, I don't know, man. Like, everyone is so good, and they're just expanding it, so it's so cool to me. And I'm going to give the enjoyment factor, obviously, a 2 out of 2. I'm giving a 10 out of 10. So, shill alert, 10 out of 10. What the heck are you talking about? Based on my system, I can give 10 out of 10s and feel confident in a 10, because I'm not ranking this against Watchmen or something like that, or, Dark Knight Returns or whatever. That's not I'm giving it 10 out of 10 based on your expectations of what you want out of this comic. So you got Fire and Ice. You go and buy Fire and Ice and you're like, okay, I know the cartoon. I like it. What's this all about? That's 10 out of 10. You're getting everything you want out of this comic plus a little bit more. That's how I rank it. So again, it's comparing it to itself and its predecessors and its world that it's creating. So there you have it. Fire and Ice, loved it. If you enjoy my space rating system, then please consider liking the video and subscribing. We also have memberships available. Shout outs, one member every month does get a free shirt of their choosing from Bearded Shirts. They have Warlord shirts. So if you like your sword and sorcery, your fantasy, Warlord is badass. They got Warlord print all over shirts. They got mugs and cups. That's badass. So if you're a member, you are open to a free shirt. Every month we're giving out one starting in January. We're starting in January, so this is your time to get in. But yeah, if not, you can subscribe, hit the notification bell. We do a lot of great live streams. We're doing Legion of Superheroes stuff. We're doing Frank Miller's Daredevils coming soon in the new year. Every Friday we're going to talk about Frank Miller's Daredevil. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.